All right. At the time, during the race, I was like, oh man, I think every day was just as good as every other day. But I think after editing this video, it's clear that this was the weakest day. But that doesn't mean this is the weakest video. I promise. There's still interesting, fun stuff in this. But yeah, the trails just weren't as good on this day. It was just very flattish. There was one descent in the whole thing, and but still a great day. I just decided to take it easy because the road rage on day 3 was just getting to me too much. I was just taking it so seriously. I just had to take it down a notch, which is good because this is actually setting the stage for me taking it nice and easy, and you guys will see what happens in the standings and everything. And then days 5 and 6 and 7, it's going to be really good. So this sets the stage. This is still a long story. There's still many pieces to this story. I hope you didn't check the standings because I think it's more interesting if you didn't see the spoilers of what happens. But very cool, very good, and still beautiful. It's still amazingly beautiful. Like the beach and everything on this was super cool. And it sucks that this was kind of like the meh day because Powell River, the town we stayed in, they were like all about it. They are all about the BC bike race. They're supportive at the beginning. It's just a bunch of people from town coming out and seeing us off. And how cool is that? It's the ultimate. But yeah, I'm not going to downplay it too much. It's still BC. It's still amazing stuff. But compared to the quality and quantity of everything else, in retrospect, it's like, oh, okay, yeah. Or maybe I just didn't film that much. Maybe I was asleep at the wheel. We know that doesn't happen. Let's go.
Oh, the air is fresh and the bridge is narrow.
It is day 4 of the BC bike race and we're going deep. It's gonna start getting very, very difficult from here on out. 50-kilometer days for the next 3 days. That's about 30 miles or so. And yeah, so today's objective is to survive, probably dial it down, even though I haven't been able to dial it down at all. I've only gone 100% pretty much the whole time. Little bits and pieces of easing off, but it is so hard. We are waking up here in Powell River on the Sunshine Coast, and it is beautiful, really, really nice. Yesterday we got into camp, it was sunny, and everybody was frolicking. It was great. Little overcast today, no problem. Probably gonna be around 71, 72 degrees, which is decently hot for 30 miles of riding. So I'm gonna stay hydrated, keep eating. I'll probably stop at both aid stations and just stop and rest and eat and survive today. I've got a lot of miles to go and I wanna stay strong. I am about 8 minutes behind Paul the punter right now. Lost 20 minutes the first day with a flat. Reeled them in over the past couple days, so that's the race within the race, and 8 minutes is very doable at this point, I think. Only a few bikes left. I guess I'm getting a little bit of a late start here, but my BMC agonist has been super solid. BMC helped out, sponsored this whole thing, this whole series of videos, so I'm very, very grateful that I could be racing on this super light bike that is helping me on all the climbs. I'm still running the Barzo in the rear with the tube in it. I think we're looking good. It still feels like it's holding plenty of pressure. I don't even see where the puncture was. Self-healing. So if you ask everybody else, they probably hit 10 or 20 trees through the course. I've only hit a couple, but I've lost my bar end plugs on both sides. But it's weird with these grips. There's actually like this much room in there where it's not actually the bar. Usually it's very concerning when you lose your bar end grips because you don't want the bar to go into your leg if you crash, but there's this weird gap here where it's okay. So I don't know, these grips add on like a decent amount of length to the bars, or width to the bars. I thought my spot was pretty good until this morning when there's a million people in front of it. Got about 20 minutes to the start. I'm all kitted up and ready, but I forgot my chamois butter. So I gotta take all this off and get in there and get lubed up. And so far so good. We've done a decent amount of mileage and no butt hurting yet. So I'm feeling good about that, but today's gonna really be the test. So lay it on thick.
2, 1, go!
Looking for a nice and easy day today. Cruise through. I got Robin from Nepal riding in front of me right now. Shout out to the Fry Patrol. Temperature is feeling good, but there's humidity in the air. I think it's gonna be a sweat fest. Big old long gravel road ahead of us. Sit and spin. A little pain and pleasure, baby. The town is just into it, man. They're super supportive. It's awesome. So yesterday I had a lot more road rage. I wanted to make up time. Now, just gonna enjoy it. Settle in. Zen style. We'll see how long that lasts. All right, and now we're on the most picture perfect strip of single track I've ever seen. Oh man. That looked like the definition of ridden in. Like nobody actually put a shovel on that. What I've failed to mention in my video so far is that there has been a ton of people who've come up to me and said they watch my videos. I'm like blown away. A lot of people. What an awesome corridor. Holy crap. I thought this only existed in photos. Amazing. Thank you.
Go.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, it's pretty intimidating to show up with super lungs and then not as good skills, because you're just destroying people on the climbs, and then you're always worrying about people. I'm always worried about people behind me. If I even sniff someone behind me, I pull over. I don't care. But man, people just spin, and it's like, I don't want to be rude. Oh, the air is fresh, and the bridge is narrow. Beautiful. Oh, man down. Did a couple of those route slide outs today. Okay, I'm gonna chill out for a second. Rock and roll.
Keep on pedaling.
That was Brett Tippy. This is going really fast. About an hour and 20 minutes in, 22 kilometers. I think we're only gonna climb 1,000 meters or 3,000 feet. Passed again. Okay, Zen, gotta find my Zen. Don't worry about other people. I pulled over, let a bunch of people pass, and now I got a nice, smooth air pocket. That was dicey. Mahalo. Aloha. 27 kilometers, almost 2 hours in. Legs are feeling drained, hurting, but I'm at a good pace. I'm not breathing too hard, just active recovery. Feature trail, death rattle. Hell yes. Oh, it's a little chewed up. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Whoa. The pocket has collapsed. I'm amongst them. I already heard someone call someone an asshole. Old rickety. Man down. One back. Okay, thanks, man. All right, just left aid station 2 and feeling good. 27 kilometers in, 20 to go, I think. Yikes. Yeah, even a lot of the volunteers calling me out, saying hi. It's really cool. You know, it doesn't matter if you get how many views on a video. It's never that real until someone comes up to you and says, oh man, that one where you did this, or oh, when you went to there. So I love the face-to-face interaction. It's so cool. Thank you all for making it possible. Whether you watch the videos, like the videos, comment, or come over on Patreon to see the videos early, whatever you do, I am very much grateful for any of it. Operation Air Pocket is back in effect. No one behind me, so I'm gonna ease off a little bit. And a couple people in front, but they'll get away. That kid recognized me. This is one of those, did I just see a bear out of the corner of my eye kind of forest? There's all these like dark stumps lurking. Woo! Ooh. I wish I could name these trees, but I got nothing. Got to learn me some foliage. Isn't it foliage? Don't most people say foliage? Are most people wrong? Like recently I learned the word is lackadaisical, not lackadaisical. I've been saying lackadaisical. Like a rube. Lackadaisical just doesn't have the right sound to me. I did not see Paul at the start gate today. We're about 20 spots apart or so, so he should have been in the same wave. I saw him at breakfast though, so he was up. All right.
Good work. You're almost to the top.
Thank you.
You're welcome. To the top you climb. That's okay, you can throw it down.
I would never do that, Marilyn.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Trail's called 51 Dodge. So I think they did some 1950s style theme. That was cool. Nice. Man, those first kilometers came really easy. And now, every time I look down, it's still like 18 to go, 15 to go, 20 to go. It just hasn't moved much. Yeehaw. Bear poop. Seen a couple little piles of bear poop today. How about some more absolutely beautiful single track? British Columbia, the leading manufacturer in amazing single track. Not to be exported. Oh, this tunnel, okay. This is where we started. So I think it is all downhill from here. Woo! So according to my bike computer, there's 10 kilometers still to go. And I feel like we're gonna get rerouted somewhere, go off into the hill or something, then come back out. We shall see. Richard!
Coming rolling in. All smiles at the finish line.
Woo. All right. Only 40K. Thought it was 50. All right. Okay, Nick said he got 50 kilometers on his Strava, so my bike computer's all messed up.
All right, I got the post-ride routine going. The shower line was non-existent, right in. Then I had a donut, and then I got some hot dogs. Little donation hot dog stuff, so chow down. All right, Paul. So the results from today, you put 11 minutes on me.
Casual 11
Just
minutes.
casual. He said,
Look how casual I am.
he was at his normal pace. He was just enjoying it.
Well, I wasn't enjoying it,
Yeah,
but I was
okay.
at the same pace that
Okay.
I've been all day, all week.
That's good. That's
Which is
good.
key, which is what I've said
Yeah.
since the beginning.
Yeah, and I had fun. I had fun today, but it was slower intentionally. And
What does it mean?
yes, we've got day 5, day 6, and day 7 to make up 19 minutes.
19 minutes now.
Whew.
Yeah.
Dug myself a hole.
Well, you got a puncture. That's still kind of like
It's part of
whatever.
it. But then we would have been about even. It would have only been
No,
because the puncture was 20 minutes.
Yeah, but I was dead on that day.
Yeah.
Like it could have even been more. Maybe we'll say that your puncture error is the same as me not eating error.
Yeah, exactly. It's
There
all
you
part
go.
of it. Every single
It's all racing.
mechanicals, anything is part of it. So
That's it. But don't forget, Squamish is the last day.
exactly.
And I know
Home
that
territory.
place inside and out.
He doesn't have a chance. He doesn't have a chance. That's going to be the battle. Hopefully it's 0-0. It's all
Can you
squared up
imagine?
on that last
Do you know what
day.
I was thinking? Do you know what was keeping me going today? It was like, I bet at one point I thought you were behind me.
Yeah.
I thought I heard you at the Aloha station.
Yeah,
I thought I heard you.
Punter!
And then I was like, oh shit, he's there. And then I was like, no, not now. And then I kept looking over my shoulder as we came down the final straight. 'Cause I was like, he's
Nope.
going to be there, isn't
No,
he? He's
yeah.
going to catch me right at the end.
Yeah,
It's going to
yeah.
be that.
That's great. So right now we have some of the best weather we've seen on the entire race. But that is going to come to an end tonight. It's going to be ridiculously rainy all tomorrow. So I'm going to survive. We're going to make it happen.
Maybe it's that front over there.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know if
coming
the
in.
camera will pick it up.
Yep. Dun, dun, dun.
That's the apocalypse coming. There's 4 men on horseback in those clouds.
This race is really interesting because there's a lot of downtime, but then you don't feel like there's a lot of downtime. You feel like you're rushed a lot of time, but then sometimes you've got hours on end just to hang out and kind of do nothing. And I've got my audiobooks going. I'm listening to Shogun by James Clavell, and it's really, really good about like 1600s Japan. So bring a book if you do this. Just keep yourself entertained a little bit. All right, the day is coming to a close. Another fantastic dinner. I'm kind of in a hurry here to get to bed. Tomorrow, I'm getting up way early to take a seaplane. So the normal thing's gonna be a ferry, but they selected a few people to go on a seaplane from here to Earl's Cove, and that should be pretty cool. But until then, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.